Great to be with you. Welcome to yoga. We're going to get started using your yoga blanket to create restorative fish pose. Yeah, opening our heart. So you'll have a folded blanket and just roll it up so you will have a roll that's about the length of your spine. And pro tip, if you don't have a yoga blanket, just go ahead and roll up your yoga mat because it's about the same size. Get comfortable and align your spine. Just drape it over that bolster. We'll start class releasing in this position. Arms could be out in a letter T shape or closer to your sides. Settle in, tune into your breath. This superpower of your exhale is letting go, making space, releasing, and dissolving. For a gentle pranayama, go into your exhale. See it through from beginning to middle to end. At the end of the exhale, just let the inhale fill you up without effort. Very natural. Easy inhales, intentional exhales. As you relax here, offering to expand your arms a bit wider, maybe bring them up more toward the level of your shoulders or the level of your head. Deepen the chest opening and continue to release, staying with those exhales. Last few moments in this position, if you'd like to bring your arms even more overhead, check that it's not a strain to your shoulders, but a comfortable opening as you move toward the edge of this stretch. Easy inhales, complete, intentional exhales. Full body stretch. Reach the arms up overhead, lengthen out through your heels. Roll off of that bolster and curl up on your side. Slide the bolster so it's off your mat. With your bottom elbow, just curl that so it's a pillow for your head. And we're going to do some rotator strengthening. So, clam is the movement for your hip, and we can call it robot arm is the movement for your shoulder. So, your elbow is staying by your side as you rotate gently up and down. And pelvis is steady as you lift and lower your knee. So that means that your belly button is facing straight ahead. It's not pointing up as your knee points up. Also, like to say it's normal for this to be a small range of motion. It would be really unlikely that you could point your arm and your knee all the way up to the ceiling. Yeah, so a few rounds, we're getting in touch with the core muscles of hip and shoulder. Nice. Classic yoga pose, Anantasana, the couch. Lengthen out your legs, flex your feet for a little platform and stability. Raise the top arm and leg into a big open V shape. If you'd like to strengthen your neck a bit, head can lift in that line or keep it resting on your arm pillow. Great. Another deep breath. Exhale as you melt down. Go ahead and turn over to the other side. So maybe you just roll in your space. I'm going to flip so you can see me on the camera. Yeah. Going into the rotator cuff of both shoulder and hip socket. Bottom arm is that pillow. It can always be repositioned to feel even better. Top arm is in this 90-degree bend. The elbow is staying close to your side as you move. We're going for a smooth pace in that movement. And sometimes if the muscles are a little dormant, they're jerky, like tick, 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 taking like a few steps to get into the movement. Yeah, so just relaxing around that as you move. Top hip crest is directly above the bottom. So yeah, your pelvis is steady, but you're opening and closing that knee. That's great. Stretch your legs flat to the ground, flex your ankles, and Anantasana, the cosmic couch, Vishnu's couch, a pose of repose. Choice to have head lifted for a little neck strength or rest your head. Two more breaths in this pose. Relax, roll down to your back. Bend your knees, plant your feet, and we're going to take pelvic tuck and tilt. This is often called cat and cow on your back. So, initiating from your core and your back, you'll be rolling tailbone down, low back up, and then reverse, low back down, tailbone up. By moving the base of the spine, you're creating space all through the upper back and neck. Yeah, a few more rounds. It's a full body movement initiated in your core. Squeeze knees to chest. For Apanasana, take a deep breath in. Exhale, forehead toward the knees. And we're going to repeat that. Inhale, lengthen your arms while holding your knees. Exhale, squeeze in, lift head and shoulders. Yeah, take 3 more cycles. A deeply healing pose for our low back. Make your way to sitting. This could mean some rock and roll down your spine or not. Cross-legged seat. We're going to be shifting side to side into one hand and one foot. So I think most of you guys have done this one with me before. So what happens is as you shift onto one hand, the sole of the opposite foot is going to come to the ground. And maybe you lift yourself up a little bit. So we're just going to play with that side to side. Yeah, leg strength, arm, shoulder, core. Switch which leg is in front and just stay on that movement. Excellent. Find your way to center. Easy cross-legged seat with a deep breath. As you inhale, raise your arms, get taller. Exhale, twist to your right. Stay in the twist for a full breath. Yeah, see that exhale through. And inhale, center, arms up. Exhale, easy twist to the left. Full exhale in that twist. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, arms down by your side. Let's make our way up to standing. Take your time. If you want to hydrate, grab a drink of water. Brahma Dandasana. Stand with your feet 2 to 3 feet apart, hands together at heart center. Bend your knees as you sit low and stay open in the chest. Yeah, no hunchback. Exhale in this position. Inhale, launch up, lengthen legs. Exhale, arms to T, come halfway down, flat back. Inhale, stay here, just reach forward. Exhale, forward bend, slight bend in the knees. Inhale, roll up to standing. Sweep arms as you reach. Exhale, hands to heart, sink in the knees. Yeah, once again, inhale, lengthen, open your wings. Exhale, halfway down. Inhale, reach forward like you're catching a ball. Exhale, ragdoll. Bend your knees a bit, release your spine. Inhale from your heels, roll up and stand, arms to sky. Exhale, hands to heart, bend the knees. One more round, rise up and open. Exhale, forward fold, halfway down. Inhale, reach above your head. Exhale, bend knees, touch the earth. Inhale, rise, arms to sky. Exhale, drop your arms and easy twist, coming into our Qigong twist. Back heel is going to lift as that leg spirals inward for the twist. Visualize the individual vertebrae of your spine articulating, moving freely. Yeah, another couple moments in this movement. Wonderful. Slow that down and create your mountain pose. Standing tall, stillness as you balance. Let us salute the directions. Wide stance for goddess pose. A little warm-up movement, bend and lengthen through your knees. The directions appear on a compass, they appear on a mandala. And before we start, just inviting you to find this map of your true north, your personal true center. Yeah, and gaining insight through this next sequence. Inhale at center. Exhale, press palms forward. Inhale, reach wide, open inner wrist. Exhale, tilt head back, look up, touch the forehead. Inhale, lengthen, arms, legs, reach. Exhale, bend knees, Dracula hands, open the outer wrist. Inhale, comb the fingers to your heart. Next round, exhale, push forward. Inhale, reach wide. Exhale, touch the forehead, look up. Inhale, lengthen, legs, arms. Drop the chin. Exhale, reach wide as you bend knees. Inhale, comb hands to your heart. Exhale, press forward. Inhale, reach wide. Exhale, touch forehead, look up. Inhale, lengthen legs and arms. Exhale, reach wide, bend through your knees. Inhale, hands to your heart. Yeah, last round, going into yourself. outlining the perimeter of your energy, finding this inner compass. As you finish that cycle, meet us in your choice of mountain pose or qigong twist. Step up to the short edge of your mat. Exhale as you arrive. Exhale intentionally. Inhale to lift your arms, open up your heart. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, walk back to plank. Stay on your toes or drop your knees. 2 breaths in your plank. Moment for push up or just lower to your belly. Pulsing through Cobra. Breathe in as you lift your heart. Breathe out down to the earth. Yeah, lift and lower. Elbows are bending back. They're squeezing back toward your spine. After your next inhale, exhale back to downward dog. Inhale, raise right leg for three-legged dog. Exhale, step forward into a lunge. Nice. Bend and lengthen the front knee. Ease into the lunge. Swimming circle twist. Start with your left hand on the ground, reach the right arm back. So we've got a full circle up, forward, down. Anchor right hand and switch sides. Reach back first, big circle up, forward, and down. Yeah, just side to side. Steady in your base. Right heel in particular. Nail that down into the ground. Last circle with your left arm. Hands on the mat, shift forward to standing splits. Left leg in the sky, deep breath in. Exhale, step back to lunge. Inhale, make your way to downward dog. Exhale fully in the pose. Inhale, left leg back for three-legged dog. Exhale, create lunge. A moment to pulse in your lunge. Ease into your hips. Swimming circles as you're ready. Right hand is anchored first. Reach back with the left arm. Final circle with the right arm. You got it. Anchor hands and shift into standing splits. Deep breath in. Exhale, step back into lunge. Make your way back through a flow. High plank to low plank. Back bend of choice. Inhale. Exhale for downward dog. Walk or hop feet to hands. Exhale at the front of your mat. Inhale as you rise and stand. Reach your arms. Exhale, arms by your side. A moment to be, breathe, and release. Bring hands forward, create an arrowhead, palms together. Sit down into chair pose. Yeah. Take the right arm, slice it down and back. So arms in a T shape in that twist. And then we're going to release, hand down and forward. Yeah, other side, left arm down and back to twist. Yeah, that one's feeling really good today. Let's stay on that movement. Right arm back and open. Yeah, one more on each side and breathe in as you reach the arm back. Yeah, exhale down and center. One more on the other side. With hands at center, slice up. Hold hands to the back of your head, lengthen out your legs. Open your heart for 2 deep breaths. Head rests in your hands. Drop the chin, make your way to mountain pose. Exhale fully. Inhale, raise your arms. Exhale, hands to heart, prayer twist to the right. Sit into chair. Yeah, so bottom elbow can rest on that knee or float. That is your choice. I'm going to offer a challenge, which is to shift weight into your right foot, stepping back with left leg into lunge. If you have a low back issue, I'm going to recommend coming out of the twist for that step back. Make your way to prayer twist with the right knee forward. Excellent. Touch hands to the earth. Choice for back knee down or up for a high lunge. Raise your arms. Deep breath in. Exhale, hands to back of head as you open your heart. Full exhales. Shoulders moving toward each other and down the back. Keep lunging into that front knee, doing great. With exhale, touch the mat. Inhale, standing splits, shift forward. Take a couple breaths here. Raise and lower the top hip. Bring left knee to the ground and have a seat. So we made our way to a spinal twist. You've got the right knee up. Use that left arm to hook the knee. You could also cross elbow to outer knee. Tall through your spine as you twist to your right. So our challenge transition is to standing splits. So your foot that's on the ground, your right foot, that's going to stay on the ground as you shift and stretch your left leg high. Excellent. Deep breath. And forward fold. Anchor your left foot beside the right and relax. Rise up and stand. Reach your arms high. Exhale, hands to heart. Sink into chair, into the other side. So we're going to twist to the left, hands in prayer position. Consciously transition right foot back into lunge. And just an offering for safe spine position to come out of the twist and then retwist for that change. Back of the right knee is lengthening out from the right heel. Stretch your spine forward through the crown of the head. Excellent. Look down. We're preparing for that high lunge. Back knee can be up or down. Raise up your arms. Cup the back of your head. Put the weird pinky on top. Little brain retraining. Open from the center of your body, up and out through the back of your head, down and back through your right foot. Last inhale right here. Exhale, touch the ground. Inhale for standing splits. Right leg in the sky. Extra breath as you open and lower your top hip. Bring right knee to the ground behind the left heel and have a seat for your spinal twist. So we've got left knee on top, right elbow can cross the knee or hug. Length through your spine as you twist to your left. Twists wring out our spine, compress and release internal organs. Consider how you can release a bit more in this pose. Untwist. We've got that transition challenge into standing splits. Right leg high in the sky. Excellent. Bring your right knee down. So we're coming into the seated position again. Yeah. So cross-legged seat. And this is back to the flow we did earlier in the class. And I'm just going to offer whatever foot is in front, that stays on the ground. And the other leg can extend for a standing splits. Yeah. So you'll rethread your feet. Earth foot is going to be in front as you shift up and back for a standing splits. So feel free to take whatever degree of that flow you'd like. And we're going to be holding the standing splits into a warrior 3. So whatever side you're on, torso rises level with the leg, level with the floor. Hands could touch the thigh of your standing leg. They could also reach forward in the arrowhead shape. Deeply strengthening pose. Yeah, going beyond the surface. Last inhale here. Exhale down to the earth. So take that knee down, and then we're pivoting to the other side. Put the other foot in front, that's going to be on the ground. Rise up for standing splits and create your warrior three. Hands to standing leg thigh can be supportive. Arms may reach forward for that classic warrior three shape if you'd like. Excellent job. Take your top knee down to the mat. Let's just sit comfortably. A moment for stillness to notice. In all of the yoga activities, there's part of you doing the pose and part of you being aware, expanding your presence. We're going to take a back bend sequence with your belly on the earth. Meet us there when you're ready. First pose is the locust with a chest expander. Arms are going to reach back, legs hover off the mat, and arms could stay by your side or hands weave together if that feels good. Stretch your chest forward, open up your throat. Hold and breathe. Back body is strengthening. Get longer through the tips of your toes. With exhale, relax. Bring hands under your head to make a pillow. Draw your breath down through the mid and lower belly. For the bow pose, Dandasana, bend your knees, reach the hands back. If you can clasp your ankles, that's great. If not, also a great pose. Lift and open your chest, reach back and up through your feet. Yeah, maybe the thighs lift off the mat. Maybe your solar plexus lifts off the mat. This pose will resolve down to your belly once again. If you turned your head before, turn it to the other side now. Move your low back with your breath. This wave movement of your breath.
I'm going to give us one more back bend from this position. And always know that you may choose to take a child's pose if your back has had enough back bends right now. So the Sphinx pose, we're coming into the Salamander, which is a great brain training pose. Start with rotating your neck, gaze side to side behind each shoulder. Center your chest, drop chin toward chest, and then we're going to trace up like a half circle with the nose and then down to the floor. Other side, tracing up and back down. So when you're tracing up to your right, we're going to be holding in this position. Gaze your eyes all the way to the right side. Yeah, just looking comfortably. And keep the position in your neck and now change your eyes so you're gazing out the left corner of your eyes. Elbows could always walk wider or more forward to lessen the back bend if you wish. That's one side. So drop your head and we'll reach up to the left. So trace your nose up to the left side of that circle. Gaze eyes all the way out the left corner. This is a vagus nerve exercise, which also has effects on our neck muscles and the base of the skull, all the muscles that have to do with eye movement. Yeah, change your eyes so your head is still pointing toward the left here, but eyes are now looking to the right. Yeah, one more moment. Release from your back bend. Come all the way to the floor. Press back and release into child's pose. Get a nice turtle shell shape in your back. And so knees are a little closer together, maybe shoulder distance apart or a little closer. Tap into the wave rhythm of your breath once again, releasing and opening through your spine. Rise up, table or downward dog. We're headed to the pigeon pose if you want to grab anything like a pillow, something you like. Just grab something you like for this pose. Okay, let's bring our right knee forward. Invitation for your favorite shapes in the pigeon. So that could involve being upright and back bending and classic hip opening as you fold forward. Propping using pillows could be underneath either hip. Yeah, some of us tend to sink all our weight into one side, kind of distorting the shape. So, yeah, feel free to prop up if you notice that can help. Tap into the superpower of your exhales, clearing out, letting go. Ease out of pigeon. However you like to start the pose, either downward dog or table. We'll just take a moment for easy movement and then come into the second side when you're ready. Left knee forward. Always, we take the hip opening pose in a way that is kind to our knees. In pigeon in particular, that might mean bringing the heel closer to your body as opposed to further out. That is a knee safety consideration. And take your proud pigeon upright or reclined pigeon forward. One tool you may like to use during pigeon is that knee tweeze, where knees squeeze toward one another under your body. And yeah, just very subtle. So we're just engaging the muscles of the stretch, and then you may ease into it. It's a tool that you can use to support your pose and release without harm. 2 more full exhalations in your pigeon. Ease out. Make your way back, either table or downward dog. Have a seat. Extend your legs into staff pose. A moment to activate in the staff. Hands are beside your hips or a little further back. And we all have a different torso to arm length ratio. Yeah, so some of us are like on fingertips getting to the floor. Some of us have super long arms that go back. So that's very unique and individual to each person. Flex your feet, engage your quads. From the base of your sitting bones, get taller through your chest, through the back of your spine. Take in the view of staff pose. Relax your arms, raise up your right knee, and we're taking the half cow face. So cross that knee over, left foot might move 2 inches toward the right. So we're working to stack up your knees. It's a great pose to sit on a prop or pad between your knees if there's a lot of space. One more knee disclaimer to change your leg position if it's sore or strange for your knees. The pose can be done upright, especially if you have tighter hips, hands behind you, work the sacrum forward. Another option, fold over the legs.
Give yourself space to release, be in the present to receive the insights of this pose. Rise up slowly and switch legs. Right leg long, and maybe you offset that a little bit to the left so there's room to cross the knees toward each other. Also, a great pose to move life out of the way, move the muscles and flesh of your legs into the twist. Either hands behind you, working the pelvis forward, or forward fold, torso over the legs. It's a very edgy pose. Yeah, don't worry if you come in and it's a little shocking. I teach it because very few poses get at these areas, like our IT band, deep hips, hamstring attachments. Deepen your exhale without force or pressure. Deepen by softening. Ease out of this shape. Next transition is to lie on your back. And we're going to open up our spine with a breathing bridge. Plant your feet, and arms will move with you. Raise hips, stretch arms up and overhead. With exhale, hips, arms, spine, all down to the mat. If you are wishing to hold your bridge, feel free to stay, lift, or stay in that flow. Make your way to Savasana. And just letting you know, we're right at the hour in case you have a time crunch and need to transition. We'll take our final relaxation just a few minutes past the hour.
Let the whole front of your body loosen and open, like unlacing your shoelaces after they've been tied on all day. Loosen the forehead, the throat, the chest, the belly, the groins, the legs, the arches of the feet. Gently deepen your breath. Stretch and open your fingers, your jaw, your eyebrows, your ankles, your toes. Transition to a comfortable seat. Receive the gift of your practice, the peace, the strength, the awareness and insight, and consider how you can pay this gift forward in the actions of your day, in the kindness and service toward those around you. Thank you so much for practicing. It's been great to be with you. Namaste.